Well, hello everybody and welcome to my home office here. I think the last time you guys saw a tour of this space was in 2017, so it's been about 8 years now. Kind of crazy to think about that. And what we need this room for and our family has changed a lot since then. So I want to make some big improvements to this space to make it better for us now. But I figured before I do that, I'd show you guys what it looks like in its current state. Now, no offense to other YouTubers out there, but I think a lot of what passes as content these days is really just ads. It's reviews for products, which are just ads. It's advertisements for things. I'm not really inspired creatively when I watch a video and it's just an empty room and somebody says I was paid to be sponsored to have all this new furniture show up, and here's me assembling it and putting it together for some one-use room for something that they're doing. I don't have any interest in that, so that's not what this video is. I got a bookshelf here with a lot of sheet music for guitar and piano, and some books up there. We have my wife's work from home desk here. We have the piano keyboard that I've had since I was in high school about. This is a Korg C350. Not important to you, just a full-size 88 weighted key electric keyboard. In the corner here was my grandparents' Hammond E100 organ. That's pretty cool. I can move my makeshift dust cover for you there, and you can see that. Then I have my 48-inch desk here with some rack mount gear, my audio interface, my MacBook there is a 2019 Studio Monitors monitor, my new computer down there, rack mounted. There's a video on me building this guy right here with mainly some drawers at this point and other things that aren't hooked up that I need to sell and get rid of. My TAC A4300 2-channel reel-to-reel. Got this amplifier back here. There's a video on me building that. Got this suitcase drum 2.0 in front of it, which is pretty cool. Hopefully I'll have some videos on that someday, but I'll explain in those videos why that hasn't really happened. My guitar rack here with the 2 Telecasters that I've built. And some other stuff there. This little filing cabinet, because it seems like still needs some files these days. And then my wife's grandma's old Singer sewing machine table that also doubles as my son's gaming setup there. Then the back door to the sunroom. Alright, so this room needs to be a lot of things. If it was just my home music studio, that would be one thing. If it was just an office, if it was just space for whatever, or my kids or something, that would be one thing. But it needs to be all of those things. So it needs to be able to have room for us to hang out as a family and play video games. It needs to have room for me to do music stuff and YouTube, office, editing, whatever, play music, all of that stuff in this one room. I think this is about 10 feet by 17 feet, so it's not a very big room. I think we can make it happen. Now, unfortunately, the first casualty of this room is going to be this Hammond organ. Now, it's just too big of a beast. If it's fully set up, it basically takes up about a 4-foot by 4-foot cube of space. So with this wall only being 10 feet, it's about halfway almost. It comes out to here if you turn it sideways. If you set up the actual pedal board at it, it comes out to here, which really just doesn't leave a lot of room for any of that. So as much as I do love this organ and I would love to hold on to it, I think I would love to see it go to a new owner that can love it even more and actually play it, and then we can free up all of that space.
It can help by staying out of the way. Thank you though. It seems like if you straighten out, you can go.
Yeah, but I don't know if it needs to be like 180 degrees to like get around the whole. Alright, so I wanted to take a minute and talk about this room and sort of a breakthrough, maybe mentally, that I feel like I've had in thinking about and dealing with a lot of my stuff. So I'm in the process of really cleaning up this room, the office, home studio, whatever, so that it's a place that I really like coming into, that it works for what I want to do, that I can just come in and play music, do what I want to do at the computer with my kids and my family and everything else, and enjoy the space. And a big piece of that was deciding to get rid of the Hammond organ. Now, I've had this Hammond organ. It actually was my grandparents'. I have fond memories of playing it when I was a kid and going over to their house. And then when they passed away, we went through their house. It came to my parents' house, came to our house here. It was in the playroom, then we had kids, they needed more space, came into the office, and since then it's really just been a big, giant thing in the way. So every time I would walk in the office, I'd see the organ, I'd think, oh, I really want to do these mods on it, I really want to fix this up, I really want to get better at playing it, but if I ever had time to do anything, it was not choosing to do that. It felt like a thing that I should do because I had it, and that was what I wanted to do project-wise, but it really wasn't what I wanted to do in my life or spend my time on going forward. So if it was just a project, if it was an organ that I found on the side of the road and picked it up here, it would have been gone a long time ago. But because it also had emotional attachment with it, it was just all that harder to get rid of something like that. But I think it's good. I think we're finally moving forward here. And I had the realization, and maybe this is you too, if you're the kind of person like me, if you like watching these videos, you probably are. But I think I've had a lot of projects that get chosen for me. So just recently in the garage, I wonder if we could go out there, but so just recently I was thinking I want to upgrade the speakers in the garage. That's a project I want to do. I just have cheap Bluetooth speakers out there, and I want, not a hi-fi isn't the right way to put it, but more speakers and an amp and things where I can hook the speakers up to the TV and I can get radio out there because I have a transmitter that does our whole house music together and everything like that. So I thought the piece of that was going to be hook up my wife's grandpa's old speakers, but one of them is really broken. The woofer's completely deglued and everything else. And I brought them here, put them on my unfinished desk project, started tearing into them, opening them up, and realized, ooh, this needs a lot of work. And thankfully I stopped myself. I was like, this is not a project that I want to do right now. I don't want to derail finishing my new desk in order to rebuild speakers and repair those in the garage. So it was at least a wherewithal to know, no, Luke, stop tearing apart these speakers, just put them somewhere out of the way, and if you want to get to that project at some point, you can, but don't let it detract from the desk. So I really want to be conscious choosing projects that are ones I choose and don't get chosen for me. We're going to clean slate, get rid of all those projects, and then we have room in our brain, in our house, in all of the space for everything to consciously choose projects, not have them chosen for us, and move forward with those. And I'm excited about that. I'm excited to hit this breakthrough. It's my encouragement to you to do the same thing. Get rid of the old projects that are taking up space and time and mental load, and just work on the projects that you actually want to do. You'll feel better for it. And I've heard people say it so many times on YouTube, and I'm like, yeah. And then it finally, I think, has really clicked for me. So that's the point we're at. We're getting rid of some stuff. Guy's coming tomorrow, I think, to get the organ out of the garage, and that's going to feel good. Kind of have filled up some of the space with other things that I need to go through, but we're making progress, and it's going to be good. There's going to be room, and this room's going to really come together. Goodbye, organ. Alright, started painting at about midnight last night and got this done very late. And it's this color now. Holy cow, what's going on with my hair, huh? Whew. But yeah, second coat and then start moving everything over to this half of the room. And then worry about painting that half. Oof. Alright, let's do it.
81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130.
It's done. Or it's done enough. And this is the final result. I'm super happy with it. It feels really nice in here. It's great to come in here and do work, play video games with my kids. And the goal now is to record music. I got a bunch of songs that I have written that I just need to record and all of that. So that's the plan. I'm excited about this desk. The desk is awesome. It's a lot stabler than it was before. Everything's right where I need it. It's got the 2 monitors, so me and my daughter can play video games with each other. It's also sit stand, which I envision most using where I can stand and track vocals at the desk and be right there to do stuff. Probably some guitar too, maybe, which is going to be super fun. And yeah, that's the room. I don't know if you guys want a quick tour around some things here, but the space feels totally different, is mostly the same in a funny way, if that makes sense. I don't know if I covered this or not. I went ahead and just found these used thrifted bookshelves. I had the plan to build some kind of giant built-in around the desk and whatnot, but I'm actually very grateful that we found these. These are pretty close to what I had in mind to begin with, and then I don't have to build things. So I can see how this feels, what it looks like, and decide if I want to upgrade or change anything down the line. I can do that, but I'm not forced into having to DIY projects that I don't really want to do. It's done for now, it's good, and I can move on to making music ultimately. So that's the goal, that's the plan. Yeah, hopefully this is inspiring to you. I hope the inspiration is not to go out and buy a bunch of stuff. Don't do that. The inspiration is get rid of a bunch of stuff, figure out what you really need, make it work for you, and have a space that you really love to do what you really love doing. That's all I got for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.